Okay, we talked about finding the median. We talked about finding the mean, which is the average. Now we're going to talk about finding this interquartile range. Interquartile range. Okay. Now remember, the range is easy. The range is easy. That's just the highest, the maximum, minus the minimum. But we're not talking about range. We're talking about the interquartile range, the IQR. Okay. And IQR is equal to Q3 minus Q1. Okay. So the first thing we want to do, just like finding a median, we want to put these in order, least to greatest. 1.5 is less than 2.5. 3, 4, 4. Okay. And so we want to find the lower half, which are these numbers. The lower half. Okay. And the upper half, which are these numbers. Okay. Now, Q1 is going to be right here. And Q2, or Q3 actually, is going to be right there. So how do we find it? Okay. So Q1 is easy. That's going to be 1.5 plus 2.5 divided by 2. Well, 1.5, just think 1 plus 2 is 3. A half plus a half is another one. So 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 divided by 2. And so Q1, I should have done it in red. Q1 is equal to 2. Okay. Now Q3, we have 4 plus 7 divided by 2. Now 4 plus 7 is 11 divided by 2. And that's going to give us 5.5. So now remember, Q3 minus Q1, okay, that's going to be 5.5 minus 2, which is 3.5. So let's go ahead and type that in. Let's go ahead and type that in. 3. You can do 3.5. 3.5 is the same as 3.5. Okay. Let's clear the screen. Okay. The interquartile range. Now, this gets a little difficult. They're trying to trick you. They didn't give you numbers. They represented the numbers as a dot plot, which is why I gave you guys dot plots first. Okay. So what does this mean? This means I have a 7. I have 2 9s. 1, 2. Okay. I have 3 10s. 1, 2, 3. I have an 11. I have 2 12s and a 14. Okay. I need to find the lower half, which I'll do in green. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers. So the lower half is going to be these 5 numbers. And the upper half is going to be those 5 numbers. Now this one's a little easier because the middle number of the lower half, that's Q1. And the middle number of the upper half, that's Q3. Okay. And so for this one, because Q3 is 12 and Q1 is 9, IQR is Q3 minus Q1. So 12 minus 9 is going to give you 3 songs is the IQR.